Working closely with Town Hall Symphony Hall on a large-scale pilot jazz project, working in outreach in play centres and primary schools, working with community big band, the Note Benders. The concept for the project was really to engage young people with jazz, working with Abraham, who is a professional jazz musician, and Louis Mather, who's also a professional jazz musician and educator.
I've worked with several groups within Birmingham, and they've all, I think, have been affected differently, in good ways. Musicians just get together and they build off of performing live, and there's a certain speech that you actually don't have to say with your mouth, you say it through your instrument. And so I think that's something that really they respected and they took on.
Yeah, basically we've just been playing some standards with Abraham. It just sort of gives you a boost. I mean, like you can sit in your practice room and shed for like 12 hours a day, but like, you know, you find that sometimes it goes a little bit stale, and then you do a masterclass with one of the professionals, you just get this new like enthusiasm for it all, and you sort of kicks you off again and you feel really inspired.
For me personally, it's been sort of multi-layered really. You know, just finding ways to engage all the children and young people so that they can all learn efficiently and with their sort of different instruments, different age ranges.
I think the children now enjoy music. Interesting to see them in the workshops, really coming out of their shell, getting involved. Singing is a big thing. We all know we love peace and rights. Yes, we do. From this experience, I'll definitely take away some of the teaching styles that the musicians have given to the children.
It gives you like energy and you want to do lots and lots of it.
If you always do lessons, it's going to be a bit boring for the children, so we need a bit more fun time, so we have jazz.
They've been doing dancing, singing, tapping out beats, you know, and they're swinging when they're walking, you know, they're actually getting some rhythm in them, and they're realising that, wow, you know, this is really quite cool, you know, they really are enjoying it.
We've been working with Abraham and Louis over the past 3 days, and we've been looking at lots of blues and jazz music, how to perform and improvise in the style of blues and jazz. And just them working together as an ensemble has just been really nice to see, and they've really enjoyed it as well.
I've been coaching some of the young kids and get them playing the instruments so that they can be the next generation of jazz musicians.
Louis and Abraham are really inspiring because they're so confident when they're teaching. As the project went on, I got a lot more confident, and ideally I'd like to be as confident as Abraham, but that could take a few years. So.
I've learned how to be more confident, how to play more notes that I didn't know I could play before, and project my instrument more. It's been really fun because they kind of teach you, but in a fun way, not just tell you and then you're like, oh, looking confused. They give you a simple way to remember it, like V1, V1. So it's really fun.
It gives us more courage that we could be like them one day. It just inspires us to do great things in life as well.
All of the outreach work built into this culmination of our musical picnic, but all of this work was really about kind of giving performance opportunities to some of the groups that had been involved. So the half-term group, Note Benders, they were all able to kind of come in and perform alongside Abraham.
Yeah, these are the blue notes. Yeah.
And to perform to an audience that wouldn't normally kind of experience that work and see some of our education work that goes on outside of this building.
Well, I'm Hasna's mum. My daughter's just been performing. I think my daughter's very privileged to be able to work with the people as famous as Mr. Abraham.
I want young people to have the opportunity to think for themselves, think independently. And jazz music does that. It's about, you know, tapping into their roots and understanding where this came from, where they come from. This is something that can say, okay, look, even though life is hard, I come from a history of greatness, so I will be great. I'll conquer all this stuff. That makes you feel like, okay, this kid's gonna be all right.
Our job at Town Hall Symphony Hall is connecting people to music. The Jazzlines programme is already doing some amazing work with young people in Ladywood, and as far as I'm concerned, this is just the beginning.
this big project. It's really showing what we can do when we work together. So I think, yeah, there's a lot more of this to come. It's a very exciting time for us.
I think music does open out lots of doors for people and enriches people's lives. And I think, you know, I don't know how people live without music.
Music has so much to offer. I think that if everybody played, I know this is cliche, but if everyone played jazz music, I think the world would be a much better place.
Jazz is passion and emotion.
Jazz music is spontaneous creativity. It's good for your mind, it's good for your body, and it's good for your soul.
Jazz is freedom of expression through music.
Jazz is a genre of people coming together and fighting against the boring normal stuff.
It's interesting, lively and fun.
Jazz is life, emotion, passion, love, everything beautiful around us.
It's just creative.
Jazz is love, jazz is life.
Jazz is cool. Jazz is progressing.
Jazz is passion and emotion.
Jazz is it's music, it's life, it's love, it's art, and it's expression.